So in the review today we have the new Openrock S2 open ear headphones. So closed ear headphones I still prefer when we talk about audio quality, but even I do have an issue. I can't use them too long because I have pretty sensitive ears. And then open ear solutions like these S2s are pretty good solution. They go around your ear and then they are placed inside your ear canal, but still not in your ear really. There are only two compromises with this. Audio performance. The bass is always less deepness, but also more open sounding because it doesn't really have an enclosure with your head. But also the loudness is always a bit lower because there is a distance between your ear and the speaker of the headphone. But I do still think that open ear, especially with Openrock, their models, is pretty well done. They try to give you bass, they try to give you clarity, but it's still below the limit of distortion, so you don't have too much audio artifacts, but also the audio keeps itself pretty well controlled. I even prefer Openrock S2 over some of the recent Soundcore solutions. And this just has to do with Soundcore being a bit too much boosting the bass and definitely not having a lot of loudness in their models. What I also like about this charging case is that it has those pixels around, this pixel look with some small particles. And this has been done to give you a bit of an impression of recycled materials because they are not always the same color. But it also gives the idea that it is more like softer material. It gives these a pretty cool look on the case. But the headphones are just normal black, so don't be minded, they are just normal. So would I recommend them? Yes, if you really want something that's open ear and you think it's okay to have a bit of a compromise on audio, they're pretty well done. I do think that the battery life is okay, but could be a bit longer. Especially with this charging case, it is alright, because you can charge a few times up with the case, but the sad thing about this case, and I see it with more recent models, there's not really good indication how full the case is itself. Like some other charging case had like a display or battery indication, and I missed it on the Openrock. Also some other models have this lately. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and see you all in the next one.